citizens? You have 2 minutes? All right, I think we're getting ready a little early. I see 7 o'clock.
2 minutes after.
Okay. All right, thank you very much, Madam Clerk. Thank you very much, citizens. Welcome to today's commission meeting. This meeting has been called to order at 7 o'clock p.m. Thank you very much, Commissioner. Can we all stand for invocation and pledge, please? Mrs. Reverend Smart, if you could take us to our invocation, please.
Gracious Lord, we thank you as we come before you again. Be with all of our businesses as well as our city council and all of the employees in the city. We give you thanks and praise for the work that they have done, especially on this budget. Now bless this meeting and bless us as we come before you with our own thoughts and prayers. In your holy name, amen.
Amen.
I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much, Reverend Smart. Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Mayor Walker.
Present.
Commissioner Brown.
Present.
Commissioner Biggs. Commissioner Hill. Vice Mayor Walker. City Manager Moore. City Attorney Brandenburg. Lieutenant Moody.
Present.
Secretary Sinclair here.
Thank you very much, Madam Clerk. As we go through our agenda items, are there any additions, deletions to the agenda?
None for me, Mr. Mayor.
Any commissioners?
We need to add the FEMA flood, so we can make a motion for a resolution.
So we want to add the FEMA flood. We want to add that under new business.
Yeah.
So that'll be P1.
Mayor, I move for the adoption of the agenda with the addition of the FEMA flood zone and
Thank you very much, Commissioner. Thank you very much, Commissioner. Madam Clerk?
Commissioner Brown.
yes.
Commissioner Biggs.
Yes.
Commissioner Hill. Vice Mayor Walker.
Yes.
Mayor Walker.
Yes. Since there being no citizen comments on agenda items and no public service announcements, I move to our approval of minutes. Can I have a motion to approve our minutes for the aforementioned meetings?
Mr. Mayor, move to approve regular scheduled commission meeting July 8th, 2014, commission workshop July 22nd, 2014, and regular scheduled commission meeting August 12th, 2014, in that order and with any necessary corrections.
Thank you very much, Commissioner.
Second.
Thank you very much, Vice Mayor. Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Biggs.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Walker.
Yes.
Commissioner Brown.
Yes.
Commissioner Hill.
Yes.
Mayor Walker.
On to our consent agenda item, Resolution 2014-38.
Mr. Mayor, this is the agreement with PBS, so they sent an amended agreement based upon the changes that you and I had discussed with them. The only difference is, as I said, they left the monthly payment at $5,000 a month.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Commissioner. Madam Clerk?
Vice Mayor Walker.
Yes.
Commissioner Biggs.
Yes.
Commissioner Brown.
Yes.
Commissioner Hill.
Yes.
Mayor Walker.
Yes. We're on to our proclamation, our 1928 Hurricane Remembrance Proclamation.
If I could, Mayor, just for a moment go back to the resolution 2014. I don't know if you had planned on city manager, but I would suggest that you send a letter to the sheriff department thanking them for their consideration and what they have done for us, and also in a way emphasize or mention the fact that our budget is really based in part on possibility of them for the remainder of the debt. Kind of worded to that, because if it's not, then deficit somewhere. So you can type of language in it.
Will do.
Very much, Commissioner. Based on 1928 hurricanes. records, proclamation remembrance of the 19th hurricane, whereas today, this is September the 16th, March, the 86th anniversary will be remembered in history and more, particularly here in Southern. And whereas on this 1928, one of the most devastating of nature claimed the lives of more than 3,000 people during a deadly and anomalous storm known as the storm of 1928. And whereas this powerful storm whereas this powerful monstrosity entered the Florida Peninsula, Jupiter Inlet, moved across Martin and Palm Beach County, while 30 miles west filled the Lake Okeechobee and the main dike crumbled, whereas water reached onto the farmland and homes, while chilling waters swirled around their knees and wind smothered cries for help. People were swept away. And as decades later, and its aftermath colors Florida's past and its future. The storm in 1928 changed the glade of Florida forever. Therefore, be it resolved that the City Commissioners of Pahokee, Florida do here express their appreciation to the Martin County under the organization of the East Historical Society, handling on Tuesday, September 16, 24, Fort Bianca memorials to pay homage to 1,600 unknown persons brought to Martin County in mass grave hollow grounds. Passed and adopted 9th day, September 14. Motion to adopt.
Move to adopt.
Thank you very much, Commissioner. Madam call.
Commissioner Day? Commissioner Dow?
Yes.
Hill?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Walker?
Yes.
Mayor Moss?
Yes.
Mayor, be advised that next Tuesday next Tuesday morning, commemoration out at Fort Monterey at 10 o'clock. And when they can come, will come out there.
All right. We encourage citizens to come out and participate in this historic that does mark history in our community. Now we're on to our certificate of appreciation to Lieutenant Lawrence Holston. Yes, Mr. Holston. Does this go with this one? Let's go. If all commissioners would like to come front here. Thank you. Step out in front. I'll read this, our certificate of appreciation into record. Appreciation hereby granted Lawrence in recognition for his commitment and dedication to residents of the city of Pahokee. Thank you very much, sir, for your commitment. Thank you. I appreciate it. We appreciate it. And we also have
Excellent award, Lawrence Poston. Grateful appreciation and recognition of your hard work and commitment to excellence. City of Pahokee Commissioner, 2014.
all right. Y'all give him a round of applause. Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you, Lieutenant. Would you like to say anything?
Oh,
Yes.
I read the, I know I wasn't here long, and I apologize. I definitely did not. because I wasn't extremely happy serving the people, and I look forward to serving in the future, and I appreciate the recognition. Thank you.
Thank you, Along for a great impact.
Thank you very much.
On to the report of the mayor, just a couple of here to report on. Have our community relations, Mr. Moore, if you could get our community board to attend our commission meeting, meet our community relations board, that'd be great. I would like to hear.
In addition to that, if we could, maybe the chair do a brief presentation. We said once before that, would invite each of the board on a regular basis and allow to present a report to us. And those that not meeting on a regular basis probably could encourage them, to meet so they can information to pass on.
Thank you very much, thank you very much, Mr. Moore. Also, I know you keep bringing up, but receive a lot of calls on this on a daily basis. Manhole covers, as well as missing streets. We talked about the danger that one had an accident because of the missing stop sign, but they're missing road marker signs, and citizens and also know exactly where they are. And so if we can get put out a plan on getting those remedied, that would be great. Also, finally, on the 27th, I'm encouraging the community to come next community cleanup. Focus areas are going to be here. Premises are our football field here. Once again, we're going to try to focus on getting the grass and taking track itself. Also, we're going to focus on our down with a little bit of cleanup, sweep, that nature. For the report of the mayor, Andrew?
Yes, sir.
Just a second, City.
Go ahead.
Just wanted one other thing to the next meeting we invite the board, if we can all provide tickets for each one of those, each of the boards we provide. We don't begin thinking that we enough, I believe, but sort of token of appreciation. We appreciate what they do.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Mayor, quickly, there'll be a chamber breakfast tomorrow morning 30, and as y'all know, welcome to that. Invited.
Where you located?
To be located at Papa Jimmy's. The Alliance for past Pahokee is still scheduled for the end of this month on one MLK Park. FEMA flood zone meeting. Just want to read that from 4 to 6 o'clock tomorrow evening in Belglade. The brain meeting, our next meeting will be the 18th this month at 6 o'clock here.
Make that tentative on if I have a that I wanted to meeting. So
Derek, just for meeting's gonna go to 7. I think that's till 7.
4 to 7?
Yeah, he gets off work late. That's not.
Okay, 4 to 7. 4 to 7. Final budget hearing for those of you that are here. The hearing meeting at 6 o'clock. We did a meeting at 6. Required to pass our millage by 2 readings and 2. And so we had the first one this evening, and the next one will be September 23rd. That will be our final hearing. Any questions about the budget? Feel free to call at City Hall. Bruton, the Director of Finance, will be answering your questions, and of course, so feel free to come and that meeting. The street application, I just want to make sure that we vote for different. And I submitted application letter information for hopefully our portion of the dollars, the $1,000 that we're supposed to get. We're going to be trying to get that in before the end of this so that we're trying to get money to do on our roads. Mr. Meyer, report unless there's a question.
Any questions for City Manager? Thank you very much, sir. City Attorney?
No report.
Thank you much, sir. On business, have our Pahokee.
Mayor, Mr. Brandenburg and I, with, Mr. Last, I believe it was last day, and with him about his proposal and the term submitted, and, I recall, Mr. Brandenburg, I believe, the only adjust terms that Mr. Mo said he was prepared to make at this time would be an adjustment, of the, that we would receive the, gross amount of revenues beyond over $10,000, and you consider moving from maybe 7-10%. But those are the options that he felt that he would be able to make, given the other considerations for the.
Okay, we have here, if you would like to step in here. I think the commission may have some questions for you. I would like to see this item off tonight, either in or moving on to our. But if you have any questions, proposers, any questions for the proposal? I think we talked about having a motion to see if we're going to go with them. Is there a motion on the floor for the proposal for proposal to the city?
I know we read the proposal and they presented to, but allow them to express any concern or so we can be able to act.
Are you prepared to give a short on the proposal that you submitted?
I think the main concern is the dollar amount of the rent that it would be going with. What we offer fair market value property as is currently seen as an established business by any, and it doesn't have any kind of following. Why we did the way we did it, rent and then increasing that to a higher number and then do percentage higher, it's just so and we can grow at the same. Coming out of the first month's rent actually works $1,360 per forma that was submitted to you. From there, it just grows each month, depending on revenue. We have a lot of marketing play, a good thing. And committee's already formed for some special, we are working on it.
We also want to assure you that we are not going to stand in the way of future RFPs, which started immediately, Mr. Moore. That last week, and we will be more able to do that. We feel that if the restaurant is open, that it may attract more people to put in RFP than having a close that you're trying to get people to in. So, any downside to letting us have this for the term, the lease. If Mr. Moore can take the new RFP, it will be a long term, somewhere 3 to 5 years is what they discussed. And hopefully we get plenty of, that's not going to hurt anybody. And I'm certainly not going to stand of having that process slowed down. We will obviously, if you give us to do this and get this restaurant, we will be investing in the new RFP along with the and attract. I believe that if a running business to the public and operational and very transparent money. I would love to walk in city twice a month, check for your rent or whatever the percentage of profits and things. So, we don't want to do any jeopardize the future. I feel that we can do plenty to help it.
Thank you, sir. Any questions?
Yeah, for the negotiations that we wanted to all possibilities. We want to take anything off the my question is to more the city manager who negotiated with the city attorney. What would be your recommendation? Heard previous mission, what we want to happen, have basically some negotiation, hopefully can come close, or have some until the pre-negotiation. So what would be recommendation as far as the contract is concerned?
Well, my entire participation in this, from the committee presentations, because I heard all of the questions, I've had the discussions with all of the committee members, and in terms of you, in terms of what you all felt would need from this amendment. My recommendation would not change, and that is back out for RFP immediately.
Make a comment on the numbers that we presented to you. I was there for 6 weeks, longer than that. So the numbers of what it cost place, and she knew that came in. She has all that information. But based on us the numbers that were actual, and the bill coming in, the water bills, everything surrounding it, we had a budget together that would work. There's no sense in us trying to put together and open a business that is from the get-go. The numbers aren't going to work. That's where the numbers came from. We didn't come out of the air. We looked at those numbers as the Westron did. The term that it was there. We knew those numbers because we had them. So that's where the numbers came from. As the rest, I'd be glad to write more checks. The goal, I just think we need to do a little trip on it and get it started and get it going. Certainly do the review immediately. Short-term thing for me. So I'm the one that's taking the on this. Because I will not say, as I discussed in Mr. Moore, if the new Ireland and operational and over to somebody in 5 to 6 months, we will negotiate an exit. If they don't want to keep fulfill going while they're getting organized, I feel that between them, we will have developed a value. So whoever continues with the new RFP, and we would have, hopefully, to stay around until the completion of our year. And have to exit, and I would say, in a reasonable manner.
Yes. Mo, with all honesty and respect, you and Kathy, and for everybody in the city, we have gone through this much. And we've heard so many promises, good from people. So it's. I wouldn't want you to be in a predicament where you couldn't get up there. My problem is I go back to where the attorney told us to go back and get someone that knows what they're doing. Even then, and I would be all the opportunity to do whatever you want. But it's scary, sir. And it's not against me. Plus, it's a divided community. We want to come together. Divide on the commission. We all are on the same page because everybody have a mind. But I would like to see, and any more than me would like to flourish. I would you take it. But why I'm with something that is going through this even with and what offer even than you. And I understand your honesty, I appreciate it. But it's deep inside. We are here to represent the people, right? And by all means, business. I know this is all mine. And I've good people, good friends, everything. I'm just, and I'm wrong woman, I'm not afraid to make a decision. I'm just afraid to keep doing the same thing. We're going to keep getting this up. I'd like for us to do it different and do it right. I'll bring this community back. We have a mess here. And if attorney to, and my partners here in this commission, same thing, I'm not trying to make anybody think, but we've been through a lot. And oh God, I wish I could take a Magic Wand and go do it, but it's not that easy. And I know, but I like to get someone, just give us direction, because I tell you, I don't know about them, they may know, but, and I feel like you may be able to master it. I wouldn't want to see with Mr. Craig, my heart went for him 1%. Same with you and anybody else that guts of it all to want to help us to more. However, you gotta face the truth. We need a little bit more to invest, find somebody that can come in and tell us exactly where. I know the months that she might have seen. There were some things she probably didn't know. So then you guys are for the same thing.
Books.
Okay, well, no, if all of the prior to this, no one knew anything, but if I'm not asking too much, if the RFP, how many months this is now, this, and you want to, by when?
Says that if we change, just open the doors, and I believe in what? 6 weeks.
And then,
I have a short term.
forever.
Let's go.
And-
I'm gonna bid on the next one.
Okay, but, even on the short,
I'm on the 1 year. That's it.
you'll be about 10 months, about a year. But,
Hopefully by then, and I agree with putting out the long term. Nobody's gonna give a chance by doing a short term. Hopefully I can make a big decision
and I don't want
to
you,
go to the next.
at the end of the day, losing your voice.
I'm going to do that. I wouldn't be something because I think I would fail. And also would like to point out, and I feel proud of this. I moved years ago. The only person that you in this room that Hokie driver's license, an address in my back pocket. He also lives someplace else. Cannot operate a business, especially for bar business. Anything like that, even a campground, living someplace else and hiring a manager. Can't do that. But I've got that address in my here. Happy. So please as well.
Thank you very much, Mr. Moore. Any other comments from Ms.?
I know we all, on the, about this, but I don't understand why we would allow them to want to stay closed. If we have somebody who's to put in their time and efforts to offer the run, and they're knowing that we're going to additional RF, I just think that it should while we're doing the RF. I discussed with Mr. Moore yesterday. Our view was go out for RFP based on what's happening in hand. 6 months. We got to go through the selection, which is another month. So it's going to be closed over approximately, I'll just say. Then when the election process, the person got to it has for approval. To approve it, it still has to. We have to give the opportunity, their management, and so forth. To me, I don't see the rationale of why they close.
I give some input. Part of negotiation we had to the second to move more in with our original bid winner. For example, if we had an election and for some reason the commissioner who won wasn't available to serve on the commission, and this commission was charged with the responsibilities of sending a person or going back for an election. It's gonna delay the process if you go back for another, but if the winning received 90 votes and the commissioner received 10%, that's a gap in there. So we may look at that, and it would be more fair the community at an election. If it was clear, if they was at 85, you know what I mean? 5 to whatever supposed to percentage, it was easier to point that person. Give you an example. You may own property, a storefront, even a residential building, and you're asking for $1,500 a month for that building, and someone offers you $200 a month. I guarantee you, if in this minded person, you're not going to sell $200, you're going to market till you get close to what you want for the exact amount you want. So that's the difference here. Really, it's going to be just going back for an RFP. That's one of the things this commission, as the city manager and this attorney, see if we can narrow that down so it's comfortable to say we can accept that. There wasn't any in the amount that being offered, and that's, I think, at least that was reason that I would accept it, and I'm looking and will look at to be a little lot closer.
I still should look at the fact that, okay, we're already facing a deficit in our budget. I think we are. But even with that, at least some income coming from the facility. You know, with the clothes, we know anything.
Right.
There's somebody to come in here and open. I think, you know, I think they should be given, and I need to go on the record. I don't know Kathy. I just met Kathy start this process with this marina. Whenever she went through, it's been some discussion of our friends, but I don't know Kathy. You know, say what I have to say, and I want to do it clear because it's been said that the read the bid the last time because she went in. So I just want that that I don't have any shift other than trying to help myself forward. I think if the only thing I'm going to say, I think we'll be better off. I want to come in here and facilitate for the should be given an opportunity to do it. I think everybody will benefit from it. And still do what the attorney is, to still go out for the RFP. But at least if it's open and people are saying, we just got the bills that were coming in from other because they Google it and get here and find now. I heard that a lot from people. They come here and what a beautiful and they get open. I mean, we just add consideration.
And I do respect your position on that. I doubt you have some valid. So it's so much rather right or wrong. It's just trying to get a decision for this. But either way, I respect.
Thank you, Vice Mayor. Thank you very much, Commissioners want to offer any insight? I thank you, both commissioners. Great insight, Vice Mayor. I agree with you. An aspect of its revenue. We just went in our reserves to help our budget, but here they have possibly on the table here that we manage of, and other possibly use the revenue for as we go back out for RFP individuals to help us through the process. we can use the revenue from Concumo to help secure those, that expert that we're looking, once again, we'll have to budget to try to find funds to that second RFP and the expertise within the process. I think it's a win-win at the table if we look at it this side. But it's up to us, Commissioner, to make our final.
I will say this, we have been advised by the community to a large that we need to give a lot away. And although that income coming in, I think if you took a survey and you look at any facilities at that, there would be a lot higher than what's being booked. So you're going to get that system again. The city get in a desperate mode and just give away, and it's not a equal value is being given. Both that would have looked at. But again, it's no right. It's just a matter of what is to do.
May I ask a question?
Vice Mayor.
Was it any more from what the original offer was?
And I'm not aware, but I think it's taken.
Yeah, was it 70? And it went back.
10% originally,
Okay.
and 10%.
Okay, so from the last they submitted, the last proposal submitted to us was $1,000, and from that last proposal, there was no increase.
Okay, but that was,
The last proposal,
7, this is the 1,000, and then from 7 to 10%?
right. You all asked us to go back and see if they get a little closer, and that was our last meeting.
The more revenue we generate, money we're gonna give you.
And the proposal that was to the commission, there is a performance report card, the update that has to go to Ms. Sinclair every week with Reggie. It's not nothing.
We will know exactly what we're. And as we increase.
We're open for the consultant to come in too, so they can look at those numbers, actually form a fair market.
This may be scary. I even put this out. I would even consider, and I don't even know if we even would consider this, that if we did something like that, a self-your, that we would still out for an RFP or meeting. And we're not talking about giving you, we're talking about giving you up until the time RFP is accepted, so it could be 6 months.
We understand.
It could end up a year. I don't know. Originally, this agreement was for a year.
It'd be shortened if you do the RFP and sign somebody else, and they can, we would be able to have to exit if they our participation.
Even though if that need to be, I'm just trying to put on the table, so what they're saying, if we allow them rent a facility and we RFP completed and done within 3 months, and I'm just using an example, then the track would say us that they would have 14 days or 30 days to exit the premise.
My attorney copied you on a letter that he wrote to Mr. Brad Moore, specifying how we would, in that situation, if we had to exit 3-4 months.
And again, that's like, as far as I'm concerned, manager recommendation. Even if that's an option, the city manager still, and the city attorney just not such a short country and go out for RFP.
Commissioner, I did receive, it does say cooperate if there was a person brought on board. But they also be wanting to compensate for the remaining lease that they're not able to fulfill. So something you would have is somebody there and now a new have to come in and deal with them, either to continue or buy them out. So, I go back to the original recommendation, which is hire or do it right, and I think whether Mr. Moe or else to have a fair shake at that restaurant go, I have to have a 3 to 5. Anybody. So, I think we need to sort of regroup here. We need to get our consult board, give Lee said is a fair, so they can make it, and maybe they can solve up some more ideas we thought about how they can get more revenue up there and help.
Any other discussion, Commission? And none, do we have a motion to support the proposal? Is there a motion?
I'll make the motion first.
Thank you very much. Do I have a second to support the since there being no second, can we have a motion for directing the city attorney? Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Commissioner. Roll call.
Commissioner Biggs? Commissioner Brown?
Yes.
Commissioner Vice Mayor Walker? Mayor Walker?
Yes. Thank you very much, Commissioner.
I'm assuming that the regular RFP.
Immediately, correct.
And then also to get the consultant.
Immediately. Okay, I thought we gave you guys clearance on where we wanted to go.
And with the consumption input, but I would suggest we also have the recommendation of the committee to make sure that we elected have a background check. That should be part of RFP, so they are that that's going to happen.
I can rephrase that. If you said RFP, you need to go through their background checks. The committee is meeting. It may influence the committee, they that information while they're making the selection process.
In addition, I think that we also wanted to include in our that the person or the entity who are submitting the RFP be responsible for the payment of the back check. So
Discussion, Commissioner. All right, Mr. Commissioner. Mr. Morris, if you do the rest of the old business.
Yes, sir. The gymnasium is moving along. We're at the conditioning phase. The engineers are making a determination as to what air conditioning needs to put on the facility to provide air conditioning for the lower part of the facility as well as the gymnasium. They have finished and just about complete all the painting. And so they're moving forward with that. That is phase 2, 3. Move to the inside of the gym, redoing the bathroom, curing all of the doors, all of the gymnasium, and then money is left to determine how much further we can go. Those are the next 2 phases that we will be trying to complete. Economic development.
I have one question before, with the renovation project, how are we controlling aspect of local? Do we have any in the local labor?
We've talked with the county about that, and they made an effort to hire some local. So those subcontractors have hired some local labor to come out on the site and recognize a couple of them that are here, but they turned that over to the sub. And basically made to them that they try and as many locals as possible.
If we, if at all possible, get a percentage of what we hired local.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Economic comparative report on any tonight, other than we continue to do with the biomass. The group, we're continuing to work with them and a report on some of the things that at our next meeting. The Florida Youth Commerce Charity. Mr. Cleveland was continuing to move forward, gave me the impression that they will be moving into the city very soon, and still awaiting that movement. We are also requested that we complete the survey of the city, and I said to him that one of the things that we give some indication of money we will be willing to put into the credit union, and so I did not have a figure for him. I posed that question to the commission.
Step out of here again.
Requested that we give some indication to what we will be willing to make to place some of the revenues into the credit union. And so responded to him at this point, I could not answer to that.
Go back to the survey, like, assistant on doing the surveys.
Yes, this survey is the same survey that everybody taking.
Right.
Yeah, and it's not difficult for us. The only part will be what type of we will be willing to make any dollars that we will be willing to put into the
City's money or individual city to put money in?
already gotten surveys by the city. Right? He now wants to from the city itself.
Certain restrictions of they can place their money. And, until his union meets requirements, the answer would be by law, no.
And they have, we reserve funds, just maybe going up whatever insured by the federal. So if it's I don't know what's the figure now, I don't know, 200,000.
If the insured at all,
Correct. It would have to think our money would have.
And I certainly, we would say let to follow the protocol, sure, is in place.
money has
Going
to
to
be
the
saved.
federal.
Yep.
Yeah, we certainly do. And so with some of his initiatives, and we discussed so that he would need how we would try and go about trying to convince him. We have completing the survey, we bring it to him. I've said that there will be a great number of constraints putting any money into the credit union until certain requirements. Mr. Roy Dan, a while. I'm not sure if I've spoken with him, but I've talked with him.
On Monday.
He was here Monday. So he's continuing with his efforts. I do not be honest with you, that he's continuing with his efforts to do some cities.
Yeah, thank you very much, City Manager. Any other questions, Commissioner? Since there being a new business P1 flood resolution, do you want to?
I just would like us to hold on so that solution of Martha's already shared that occurred.
And there's probably something available.
And she said we didn't have anything available, but her for a copy of it, and that we can probably cop that and put it out there.
I think they were gonna have one resolution that Barbara, and then we're gonna put in 3 cities to be presented as was my understanding. I couldn't miss it, but I thought Barbara and
That they were gonna do a form, everybody put their letter
okay,
on
I thought it was gonna be a joint thing. Just, yeah, they were gonna.
City would do a resolution.
But we can get it.
I think it was the one that they would do from the sugar mill.
Commissioner, can we have a motion for the FEMA flood resolution and the City Manager direction to additional information? Thank you very much, Commissioner. Roll
Vice Mayor
call.
Walker?
Yes.
Bam?
Yes.
Commissioner Biggs? Commissioner Hill?
Yes.
Mayor?
Yes. Now, citizen, thank you very much. Now we're on to our comments, Ms. Regina Bolden.
It's okay. I'll put it up to,
We'll move on.
she's got yours, right?
We have, if you don't have a comment card, you're not recognized citizens tonight. Ms. Linda Moss,
Oh, honey, I thought you were FEMA now.
I've heard many stories about the palm trees. Concern, the Methodist concern, the 3 palm placed in front of our sanctuary and our Sunday school wing, jeopardy of losing our property insurance because of the close proximity. Huge trees, because one's going to go to the sanctuary, one's going to go straight to and the other one's going to go straight through the Sunday school wing. More than willing to beautify that, put a smaller tree in there, put whatever the city would be deemed beautiful. But those really tall, our insurance company's basically stink with us, and we're coming in shortly. Is there, I don't want to go by it's easier to do this than it is permission. I'm trying permission for us to make a change. Back to the commission, we can do, but we would really like to, smaller tree there, put a hedge, whatever, but those huge palm trees are detriment to our sanctuary, sit close to the road.
So insurance,
They gave us them several years ago because we used to have 2 trees in out there, and we removed them. And we've not ever been there for some of those reasons. But we're whatever. Those trees are just really just don't fall right through the middle of. If they had contacted us, we would put trees in there of our choosing and whatever. We really need to do about that.
Are you attorney, who is at the FDOT?
I'm not sure how any of the trees will in the overall project. I know that we're responsible for around 99 trees in the locations that were in the Cotler, and we did put down some of the palms, FDOT, and we had to remove those crystals and put them where they were supposed to be. So we had to take those crystals back up. You notice down at, I think it's Main, down at the end on the right-hand side, those palms of 100 yards, and along there, and put some in the wrong place. And FDOT came back that would not satisfy the grant that we had with them to remove those trees and put them where those trees. And so we went back those trees up and put them back where they were supposed to. I have not asked them about removing any of those palms and putting them someplace else and how that grant.
Who originated location for each of the trees?
That was done by administration prior to us. That Cotler plan already been done, and it's on the shelves for a little while, and it came up at the dollars. Well, and workshops have been had, discussions have been had, and so we move with the grant and trying to put in.
I have one. If she were to, church was to get a letter from the insurance company, do you think they would reconsider? You can't speak for them, but I make that suggestion there.
Maybe if you just phone call to them to see what.
But we ask because we have another resident here that's been fired hot about a tree in front of her house.
Beyond that, I think you guys contact them first.
Okay, would give us the information.
Okay, that no,
to do
Ms.
that.
Moore has been and there is no grant on this for trees, are they?
Man.
We're not them for these trees, are we?
The trees are, we've got the trees under a grant.
The trees over in front of the ground, that would hit a building, just knock the fence down.
See, and they're not worried about that. But anyway,
I understand.
if you guys contacted them, the information from Mr. Moore, and then we submit it. And
That sounds doable.
That was, I was asking a question. said if the
I'm sorry, go ahead.
if it was provided to them, your insurance company, the impact it's having on your, maybe they would, removing them. And I don't think.
Whatever thing will be the most successful, really concerned that the insurance company be more.
But this is a new issue, but I can say that Ms. Moss is one of 5 or 6 residents that have come to us about moving the trees.
They made their case by Commissioner Beard.
My only concern, how do we go ultimately with moving trees or trying to move trees? 99 of those trees put down as a part of this work. And how I'm going to go in terms of removing trees, etc. And give me direction on and I'll be happy to approach that.
That's just our concern. Didn't want to do something that, a problem, we didn't want to turn them wrong. And we see that this is going to be a problem, be up for renewal by January 1st. So, you and I can get together what to do.
You'll be happy to do that.
Perfect.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Moore. You have Mr. Miller, garbage.
Yes. 2 weeks ago, I came, Manzamilla 521.
Thank you, sir.
2 weeks ago, I came up here and I talked about Mr. Moore said that it will have the contract is soon renewed. So I wasn't up before it renewed.
December, we're getting ready to go out, as soon as we finish up the process, we're going to go out for our.
So you don't terminate the contract? For garbage is the solid waste of a homeowner. Tell me better put out garbage and killing the grass. If you go down the street, see a month trash pack up on beside the road. So we should report the city. Just before the people, we should have a way city for them people.
When a resident calls us and the problem, I refer to Mr. Johnson, it deals with it with WS.
So what about the Cahokia used to have?
We decided to take those trucks and farm our garbage out and trash services out. That was a decision this commission made prior to me coming on board.
Get a clear understanding. Are you referring to garbage or trash? Okay. Now, picked up what, twice a week?
Johnson,
Like twice a week. Have we there to make sure we got attention and maybe call because happening why they're missing the trash mix with some items that use to pick up is some type of problem.
We have they'll put a refrigerator and they're not going to pick that up because it's a
Right, but I'm saying in this
I didn't because in case we get like that, then I take care of the complaint.
you're gonna have to get the address and the staff out there tomorrow to follow up on that.
521 Cahokia.
521 Cahokia said.
And as you move forward, encourage citizens once again, go to City Hall, make sure you put in your complaint.
No, I want to.
Yeah, okay, big process though. What's going to happen before you do that?
The mayor,
Yes.
this morning, because I was at Citizens, I called police for a stove. The trash is picked Fridays, so Thursdays, specific, so that on Wednesday, recycling is done. There is no certainty about it, and that's all over the city. And some stuff we have over the week, just like that, there is no pickup.
Okay, all right.
So we just have to get a schedule so that we can get a schedule.
We do have a
Okay, so we just need to make sure.
maintaining and adhering to it with a very clear schedule.
Okay, make sure they adhere to it.
And Mr. Johnson met with them weeks ago, and I went in and talked with him a little while. We've been calling the last 3-4 weeks. Been on the phone with him, or the two of us have been on almost every week. And in fact, I went a week and a half ago, told the gentleman, I said, your contract, WS's contract is up very shortly here. You all produce and perform 2-3 months will determine, you all have another opportunity to serve.
We need to encourage us to call in every time they're picked up. They need to be made aware.
Absolutely.
Trash is supposed to be garbage, but there's a concern as well. And garbage or trash is not, they need to bombard through the hall.
And we've encouraged them to do that. So we can make, because when we get that, we take that entire list, send it to SWS. And let them know we've received complaints from people.
All right, so we need that complaint. We make sure we fill out the paper with it all. It's good to bring it to us to hear, but it'll delay it for you.
Give us a call.
One other citizen comment. Overson, Palm Tree.
And I have to call every time that I something. It just probably to get the paperwork that I want on why the palm tree got put the spot in my yard. And I did make several calls. And the people, whoever you told her, anything or where they were put, them, that was long ago that was done. They got dropped from the whole thing. They got them back. With anything, I guess they just got them whenever, however many. The first one I got was 2-6. I got about 5 things. It would take who to read all of that and understand it. But and pickup is not. It's been many times in weeks, and now we got laying all over. I just took to my yard. And I still do not understand. Told me that you would have a DOT come out and look at my farm, where it was, where the P is. The Corps engineers, a thing, it was a copper plate out there. Tested the water level. I'm on the ridge. Thing's gone.
Wow.
Whether it's under the palm tree, the mounds on the thing, or what. I have called the planner that did the things. We're very upset that nobody was notified as to those palm trees being at my daughter's 2 rental. It's close to her house, close to the road. The palm planted right, it would fall on those 2 little rooms. Plus, her getting to the back rental property because trees are there. Palm trees are under this in hurricanes. I have 2 in my front yard that came up that I cut down. I'm still, it just appalls me that the yard next door to me that doesn't have any by the road didn't get trees, and I have large trees, and then I get one stuck in the driveway. I mean, that is a hazard out on my roads, especially since the other big, the limbs are laying down, you got time to do like. But who's responsible if a tree falls on my property, her property, the church's property, my daughter's property? Who's responsible for that? I didn't plant it. Somebody's going to be responsible. 94-year-old mom goes out and she has her. Somebody's going to be held responsible. That's just how I feel. Because I should have been asked. I think if I have to keep up that on the front of that road, then I have the right to balance. I didn't have as getting the palm. It's not where I go. I thought, well, maybe on the lot line in the other house. Never thought in my way where if I my other lot and have to move my over, I can't get driveway put there unless I cut that palm tree. That's 2 separate lots. I am upset about the trash because I do not pile trash to the road on Monday. I pile trash on when I think they're coming. And don't know when they're coming, and we got them all over the place. It's just looking for a road. So I'd rather had that little short y'all planted on the other side than that tall palm. You have to look up to see the other one, at least you can see. But
All right.
who wants to ride?
Thank you very much, Ms. Fullerton. Your address again, Ms.
21 East Main Street, on DOT, that y'all come up there and look at mine.
They
I'll tell you what
they didn't when they came either. They came out to check everything.
Well, I haven't been for engineers yet, but that's yet.
I'll reach out.
The water thing went with
This is
Brad.
the first I heard about it.
No, I said it.
I'll reach out to,
The
director.
little water thing is gone. It's not there.
I'll reach out to Lieutenant Colonel about that.
Did they give you any information on down there?
Basic findings were that the tree located where the planners said they could go place them in those locations based between the trees as what was at the time.
If I get Ms. Mark and Ms. can get with them tonight, because I already recommended.
The planning of did you get a chance to, do you have a copy of that?
Yeah, copy of the
When
land.
was that, when was that put together?
It was put, as she said, it started back in 2000, and the reason because I wasn't even aware that the project, FDOT contacted us and told us that those plans on file, and that all we had to do was the application for the, and that we would get the money to move forward, and that's exactly what happened.
With the grant now, if we wanted to do as long as the city, but they have to be.
Yeah, well, based upon the plan, allow us to place anything to the grant that they will pay for outside of where they were looking at the plan.
I'm sure it's a safety issue, I'm sure. But why wasn't it ever called back? Since it was 2000 when the plans were drew up. They never heard from y'all. The ball was dropped, y'all just went ahead and used those. My little 4 trees were small trees in 2000 as they are now. And there was a lot of trees. So when he originally did everything was, but then he was not notified of that. He took those plans and went with it, and being called back to come out to relook what was in 2006.
What, if I remember, if notified the city that we were in line to get a gratification, and that we can whatever we wanted, we needed to submit. If we didn't submit out, they were coming up with their own plan. So they already had a plan in and was going to modify it around what, and evidently we didn't submit it. Because we were told to go around pictures of entrance, all kinds of stuff that we saw, and like they would consider it if it fit the scope of their money. So they already had a plan that they provided, the city provided that plan.
And FDOT contacted us and told us this approved plan.
Yep.
To go. All y'all have to do is send us a application, and we will give you to execute this. And that is what we did.
There's both billions, there's all kinds, the plan is not even like what the plan has done. The plan is completely what's been done.
Because what happened, the dollar amount that we do the entire plan was $170,000. We didn't have that, and so we did that we could financially afford. The plan was to submit an application to try the rest of the project. We've gotten so many complaints project now.
But I think the complaint, because the city was informed.
Right.
He was not informed, there was the opportunity to later, let's sit down and come up with.
When they sent us, it said they were approved
By
already.
them, not us. I mean, by the commission.
Correct. Thank you much for your input. We're going to move forward from the, we do have you said that they're second plan that they're trying to phase plan 1.
We did $6,000 worth of the project.
So as we move forward, let's be.
We'll have work, we'll do.
Correct. Exactly. All right. Now, thank you, citizens, for your concerns that you brought forward. Commissioners, it's your time. Commissioner Beck.
Before the commission have agreed that the commission need is a fee on the complaints and we did indicate them quarterly, if there is a numerous complaints that should be given to them. So, Mr. Just want to make sure that staff is following up on the commission needs the nature of the complaints and what action is to address those. Quarterly at a minimum. But say for instance you get the complaints in for a particular, don't want to wait a quarter to give them and give us at a minimum of quarterly.
I've been after the directors, each department is supposed to log the complaints to see, and then they're supposed to be all of those complaints to Ms. Stinkler can compile them in a complaint log. And I know what you're saying. Quite a number of them in any given time period. Go ahead and know that as soon as possible.
Along with the complaint for follow-up, we contacted them, that's what we did to resolve whatever the case may be. Okay.
All right, thank you very much, Commissioner Biggs.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you all so much for being. I just want to let you know that a lot of times in making decisions, it's not going to be like people, if they get angry, they'll move on, move out. But all this that we are to make to be able to benefit the entire. And that's one of the things I try to diligently do. And I know that I'm in each commission, I feel like they really think that what they're doing is the best of the community. When they fight it, kind of seem like we're trying to see, but we want to come together. We want people to understand. We rush times into that regret having done that. And I think that taking the time to really do as I said, to own our arena and whatever else, everybody wanted open because I open myself. But I have to follow with the same thing. These years, this 5 times now accord together. I thank the commission that we all did that year. And God took the best of our ability. And an informed community can really be more. So what I'm trying to say now, I think with all the information you sent out here today, and I know we have the marquee, but I'm still asking that we get input to all the churches so that it can be a on Sunday morning. Anything that's detrimental of the community, that each church would have an announcement to make coming from the city. If you don't know, you can't do. If you know better, you do better. Such as we have going back now. We have certain times people put, I want the commission to get together and change it, putting out trash every week. And have twice a month, it won't be over the streets like that. And if the people don't pick it up, then we can come back, like Mr. Manager this time. Let me finish. What I say is garbage, trash, tree limbs and stuff like that.
We pay solid waste.
I understand that. I know solid waste too.
That's right.
But I'm
That's right.
I'm trying to make it get the trash picked up and look better. If we put, somebody may put out on Monday, may put on Tuesday, every day in the week, and the trash just keep piling up looking at it. But if we, make an amendment, have certain days, and all through this day, that they pick it up, the time will look much cleaner then. Not put it every day. You know, some people can pick it up today and put not more.
Well, I think you do.
Yeah, but I'm
if we sign it, because we done passed out noticing that don't put your trash till on a Wednesday night, so that Thursday or Friday you pick up. Let the community know people are still, if they do that, but Monday you see people cutting trees down.
That's exactly
that. East Point, East Main, they feel. Soon they pick it up. I'm back up the garbage truck of people. I come through, I go out on Friday and I make sure. I went to this that I had been over a month. Right? And I took them over to make sure they pick that pile up. Monday morning, Tuesday, they go back on the street. People are putting.
what I'm talking about. Every time to do that. And done, and I pick it up, it ain't some stuff. We gotta get it organized what it is.
So what's okay, should be part of the marina that's been there for 6 months.
All right.
I understand all that, you got it. Let me go to something different. Okay. We have a person that has moved to Gainesville from this city. And his little name is David. David is being honored in Gainesville for his work. And I didn't see nothing in him coming from Pahokee. And I'm telling you guys, I'm going to use it and tell him, don't be ashamed of it because, but he has interested and done so much for the city of Gainesville because he's college. But if he wins this, he's been nominated for an award. If he wins, I would like to see the city send him resolution, let him know how much we appreciate his efforts. And he also send it to these people that be him in that city. If that would happen, we'll get a follow-up on whether he won or not. And I think, did you send this out to all of us? They sent it to me, so I don't ever send it out, but so one would call up everybody here, make sure we have a copy. But with that in mind, I just like when we someone that's doing a good job in our city or in city, and Commissioner Walker been good at recognizing people for the reason. So reach out to them and let them know we appreciate it. That's all I need to thank everybody for being here. Concerned about putting and third, so if you all can attend on tomorrow, do so because it's important that they volume, because if they don't, that we don't, and Pahokee is just as concerned as the city, but we have to show so much. Have a good night.
Thank you very much, Commissioner.
Well, I don't have much, I do have a concern. Sitting here listening to City Manager Moore. I'm not a business guru or professional at business, but aspect. But I think this is one big reason we got to start more to cities and consultants or outside of arena, because we gotta admit, guys, I just want to say they said that they laughed. I was looking at my to know that one that's wanting to credit union in the city for revenue, for money from the court, at least some of or some revenue or something. It's just things like that. I think a lot of the citizens in the town, people outside, considering the laughing stock. We must say, I know we all positive, we all want to do, I want to do the same. But just think, it's protecting, not right. I said all that to say we need to continue to or people that are familiar with this stuff and do our own research and bring it back to the table from there. That was just a problem. Other than that, I really enjoyed the hearing, the citizens coming out to the God bless you.
Thank you very much, Commissioner.
Ms. Moore, you mentioned about the October 11th, or did you not?
We put the flyer out. They were here to our next meeting to present a few minutes about what they do.
Mr. Moore has already made a picnic, the Ministerial Association of it's picnic on the 20th. And I just want to request from the commission, there's a trip, it's free for grandparent recognition, and the trip is on that day. This kind of time is the 14th in Charlton, and I more about want us to use the bus to train on our seniors this event. So I ask for the permission to support and us to use the bus to take those to a grandparent and I know some more about it, so I'm aware of it, but I'm bringing it to you all.
So if there's no objection from we'll make arrangements for
Who's supposed to be driving?
We have not determined that yet.
Volunteering or you got to pay something?
I'm just working on it, so I don't answer right now, but I'm working on it.
We have seniors who want to participate. Are you coming from the wilderness?
Right, and just go a little bit further. I didn't know, I found out about this Friday, so I took information to yesterday, which was Monday. Waiting to get a response tomorrow. We're meeting tomorrow. So I just know if they're interested in going, they may or may not go. But if they would like to go, I have the opportunity to be able to participate.
Wellington, they need a head count for anything, or it's not going to be.
That's for a head count. Just this is parent recognition day for parents. I just thought it would be a good opportunity. Seniors to have an experience.
All in their grandparents. You know, it ain't no pop up out my head now. No confusion there.
Do a survey.
We'll survey them, the ones that come tomorrow. We'll survey them at once.
I read it, but I really don't think it matters if they're a grandparent or not, but it's...
I mean, whether they want to go, because you're still trying to get your head.
Thank you. Another concern was more about being, I don't know if I should put it or not, but I'll talk to you before I do, because I really, it's concerned. Are we going to, what's going on? Letter, do we need to discuss it now? Okay, we must, you know, if we don't want, I think we need to make a decision whether we're going to or not.
Well, I just spoke with the city about the letter. This opinion on it, I think, aware of it as commissioners and mayor, and the mayor is addressed to us, said that it wanted to be read record, but I just advise rather for the individual to come to record themselves.
I just don't think knew it since it came to us.
I was going to mention that. Yeah, exactly, but commissioners, are you in agreement?
You can read it into, because about it, it's because this is weird, if I can say commissioner getting involved in something, the commissioner himself, and know it, you read it, because this is new to me.
So with the commission,
I know that Ms. Abner came before us, read it.
So would you rather have it read into record or have the individual read it into record?
Because see, it should be transparent. We're getting letters, it's saying that one of us should not be putting out negative thoughts to people.
These requests, that's what be read into record. I mean, it's not a lengthy letter.
I brought it up, like I said, because it came from, I don't know what's going to, but
It wasn't sent to me also.
Okay. Commissioners are ready. It seems like, majority agree.
But I just saw it tonight.
Yeah, I think it's tonight. I'll read the letter into record. Dear Mayor, Commissioners, I'm writing to inform my understanding that I am, my staff, Deborah Abner, approached homes, and I use the cooker have and some of the material have inside of to pass her inspection. Deborah inquired about our license. She passes her class. Deborah began talking. Code asked her to move the wagon from the side of the. I responded. Code asks you to do so. That she is right. Nothing should be on the right of the road. Mr. Moore knows about that because I personally told him. He and the city came up to the wagon. Deborah wanted our help. We approached her. She approached us. I am very upset of being told commission not put negative thoughts in his mind. I think they will be assured that one, if they're doing their job the correct, allow them. It does not mean they manipulated whether it is Parks and Rec, Code, Finance, or the city clerk. May not like what they are told to do. Have we ever thought those residents who have been things wrong for so long? Yours truly, Henry Crawford, former mayor. The letter heading to record. Conversation about the letter. Or are we good?
I just want to know where all this stuff commissioners should not put negative and residents they would be assured that what I mean help.
Reason why I was saying we should allow individual to because we can't answer.
Well, I just everybody have a right to their opinion, but something about
That no person can't come as a father and explain a certain thing, but if he asks to be read into the record and you don't, like a
correct. I have
yeah.
No, sir. You want to make him a comment?
Yes, the letter is about me. I want to say something.
Oh, come on.
My name is Deborah. One of the things I heard in the letter is not true. It is true that Mr. approached me. I never him or Bishop Holmes. He approached me. I was here because I mean, I don't sell equipment, and if you read it, I'll tell you everything that's a lie.
But it's okay.
And no, because when you bring him back to read, and I pray you do, but I don't like that. I don't like him. I don't try to be any truth. If I can't help him, don't hinder. And I make a right here and now. influence to either the process or process down.
But,
No, personal experience from that Henry Carr did that. And for him to put my name on that as if trying to start some confusion, that I don't like. And somebody I would like the opportunity to confront that because things that said in the letter as it's untrue. But one thing is true, he did get staff involved. He got involved with me to the point where I got totally paranoid for the close money he was doing with that and the interference and going to officials that I myself as entrepreneur.
All right, thank you very much, Ms. Abner.
Could I say something?
Yes, sir, Mr. Bowles.
The only thing I heard about that is Mr. Crawford was trying to hit that. And help believe that came about my house if I'm not.
Did you look at it?
I wasn't there. I don't know about this. So, from all understanding, we was just trying to help her, get through cold.
That's understanding.
Okay, that's it.
All right, thank you. Any other comments, Commissioner? Thank you all once again for coming. That being said, this meeting is adjourned.